Alright, welcome back to another video. This is Reddit's Unpopular Opinions, where I go over Reddit's unpopular damn, fuck, did I say that twice? Alright, welcome back to another video. This is where I go over Reddit's unpopular opinions and just give my thoughts on them. And yeah, let's get right into it. So the first one is barbers need to chill out. When I was younger, most barbers were just guys that needed to learn trade in jail. Now they want to charge the same hourly as electricians and plumbers. My guy, you are cutting hair. You are not replacing the wiring harness on my car. Cool it down. No, I 100% agree. I kind of already talked about this like 2 videos ago, but I'm gonna say it again. Ain't no way these guys need to be charging so much for a haircut. It's like, fuck, man, you're cutting hair, get a real job, you loser. That's good. No, but like, it's just so annoying how it's so expensive and you're just cutting hair, and it's like not even that much. And then dudes wear like gloves, they pull their hair back, put on chopstick, and they get like a ring light to be all fancy. Like if I didn't know any better, I would think you're sucking my dick or stroking my shit straight up, bro. Like, goddamn, what are you putting gloves for, man? Goddamn, man. Another thing too is like you get a haircut and they try recording you so that way they can promote their business and all that stuff, where they record you and then it's like, oh, this guy used to look ugly as fuck, but now he looks kind of decent, and it's just a taper fade. It's like, dude, I get it, you can do a fade, bro, it's not that crazy. Man, I miss it when the haircuts used to pay like $20 and that included the tip and all that stuff. But yeah, it's really annoying just how expensive it is. But I mean, hey, everyone's got to get their haircut. But I mean, I feel like if I took the time of day to really figure out how to cut my hair, I'd probably save a lot of money, that's for sure. The next one is self-checkout lanes aren't as efficient as they may seem. While checkouts fucking read, dude. While self-checkouts are supposed to save time, I find they often slow things down. Errors with the scanner or the scale require employee assistance, and the process isn't always intuitive. A staffed checkout line is usually faster and less frustrating. Here's the main thing, dude. Self-checkout lanes aren't supposed to be efficient. They're there so that way I can steal shit easily. No, I'm just kidding. No, but like self-checkout lanes, they're for the store's sake. It's just so that way they don't have to pay workers to be cashiers and all that stuff. It saves them money. That's the whole point about it. But I still love self-checkout lanes nonetheless, because every time I go to my neighborhood Walmart, I can just get my shit, go in, stroke my shit, scan my shit, stroke my shit, and then get out and then stroke my shit again. I mean, that's the main part of it. It's just easy because I can just go in, get my stuff, and get out. And sometimes though it does get pretty packed, so that's the worst part, so you have to use a cashier. But another thing too is like when the self-checkout lanes are packed, like when it's busy as hell, they have the whole self-checkout lane pretty packed and they have like a line, and then they have like 3 cashiers and that's it, even though they have like, I don't know, like 10 open like cashier lanes, so probably like other workers can, I guess, go in and start and open up a line, whatever it's called. Forgot what it's called, but like, you know what I mean. Like there's like 10 cash out lanes, but there's only like 3 people working them, so there's 3 in total. It's like, bitch, what the fuck? There's like 7 left that you guys haven't used, but they don't do anything about it. So your ass is either like, all right, do I wait in the self checkout lane or do I wait in the cashier, because it's still a line nonetheless. Like that's the main issue too. Like they don't use all of it entirely now, ever since like after COVID or something like that. But yeah, anyway, I'm kind of ranting. Self-checkout lanes are way better than cashiers, but I mean, if I have to use the cashier, that's fine. No big deal. School uniforms need to be far more common in high school. I was picking up my daughter from school, and the majority of students were in pajamas and sweats. The purpose of schools is to prepare children for adulthood. Allowing pajamas and sweats does not accomplish this. I don't think middle and elementary schools necessarily need this. I also believe that if uniforms are implemented, other distractions and disciplinary problems will start to improve. Okay, so if you're in the US, high schools don't have uniforms, but if you're anywhere else, I think majority of them do have uniforms. I know Mexico has them, and then I think the UK for sure. But this is just strictly talking from the US standpoint, and I kind of disagree, because it's teenagers. They're gonna rebel. They're gonna find their own way to represent themselves or do whatever, because they're gonna not want uniforms. Another thing too is like, is it gonna stop? Is it gonna like help decrease disciplinary stuff? No, not at all. It might increase it, like I said, because they might rebel and do other shit. So I wouldn't necessarily say that, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm pulling shit out my ass. Whatever. And lastly, I just don't like how it costs so much, dude. I remember like when I went to like an elementary, middle school, and it was uniforms all the way through, right, kindergarten to 8th grade. And I remember my parents would have to buy new uniforms every single year, rather than just being able to use my regular clothes at high school. Like they buy me like a new shirt every 2 years, or I buy myself a shirt and I can use that throughout my whole high school year, rather than having to buy new uniforms every single year. It's like 2 shirts, 2 pants, and use it so much that you probably have to buy another pair like throughout the school year, just because you're using it so much every single day. You're washing and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't necessarily agree, but I also do think though, for sure, like it does help and for the kids' sake, because you don't have to worry about what you wear. Dude, I remember I wore shit, dude. I looked like ass in high school, bro. I had no drip, bro. And then I tried, and I kind of figured out, like, I guess, quote unquote, fashion, like my junior year, instead of like, started wearing actual decent clothes. But man, I got my shirts from Walmart like freshman year, dude. Damn, I had no drip. No disrespect, but disrespectfully ask. If you get your shirt from Walmart, it's probably heat or trash, that's for sure. No in between. I had no drip. I got like no bitches and all that stuff too. Like, anyway, so yeah, school uniforms in high school. This is like a what if scenario in the United States, at least. I don't really think it'd be that crazy, but I mean, who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Cool. And the next one is cheese pizza is what real pizza aficionados order. People who love toppings just use pizza as a vehicle to eat toppings, and they don't know what good pizza is. Topping lovers don't know what good pizza is because they mask all the real flavors of the pizza with the stuff they put on it. I've been like this since Dave Portnoy started reviewing pizza. I've eaten pizza at some of the best places in the US. I've made trips around good pizza. I love pizza. Occasionally I'll do a light pepperoni, but everything else can take a hike. Okay, so I think it's so funny how he says real pizza aficionados order, and he says all the flavors of the pizza by like just having crust, cheese, and sauce. I guess that's all the flavors you need, whatever. A pizza aficionado, I mean, I guess this guy's fat or something if he's a aficionado. Like, I wish people use these words. I wish people were aficionados for like something that's actually helpful in life, you know, because the whole point of aficionados is to be like very knowledgeable, enthusiastic about the subject and know a lot about it. But like, this guy's talking about pizza like he's a fucking, like it's a skill to have. Like, you just eat a lot of pizza, dude. Like, you're just overweight. Like, I wish you were like, I don't know, maybe like an aficionado into researching cancer or some shit. Or but yeah, like, this is just whatever. I think food is always a subjective thing to talk about, because it is subjective, you know. Like, everyone has their own thing, everyone talks about it their own way, everyone likes their own things. It's so fine, it's cool. And this guy's trying to brag like he's a pizza dude. He's a cheese, I mean, a cheese pizza is good, don't get me wrong, and I'll put pepperoni on mine, but still, at the end of the day, it's just food, dude, and it's just a cheese pizza, bro. Like, I don't know, like, whatever, brag about that, cool. You like cheese pizza better than other people, that's cool, dog. Do whatever you want. Fucking fat ass. And the last one is, it's ridiculous that people list every possible caveat whenever they make a statement. Example, I personally love apples, but I know that some people are allergic to them and others don't like them. This is absurd. Stop it. Example, the reason behind this behavior. But the internet has no reading comprehension, and I don't want to get canceled for being apophobic or pro-anaphylactic shock. Unfortunately, couching every statement, no matter how benign, and a bunch of qualifiers doesn't guarantee that won't happen anyway. So people will inevitably misinterpret and get hung up on the caveats, or get mad about a caveat you didn't include and miss the point entirely. Unless you're talking about legitimate sensitive topic, just say what you mean, please, already. An appropriate use of a caveat. So I agree for sure. I think it sucks that like every single thing we say has to have a caveat. If you guys know what that means, just like a little warning, right? Where it's like, oh, hey, listen, I like apples, but that doesn't mean I don't like apples. That doesn't mean I don't fuck with apples, all that stuff. And it just, yeah, because everyone will always have one thing to say, and that's so stupid. Like, some people just want to say something just to say something, or maybe they're just like finding a way to argue or make it about themselves and be centered and all that shit. Like, it's the worst, dude. I can say something like, oh, I don't like pedos, and someone will come up and be like, hey, why are you being pedophobic, all that shit. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about, you stupid ass? Or another thing too is, some people will just assume you don't like another thing or the opposite thing. So I can say, oh, I don't like killers, and then some guy will be like, oh, so how come you don't hate pedos? It's like, dude, I never fucking said that, you stupid ass, man. I'm just gonna open your cheeks and go right in, man. If you don't shut up, I'll be a pedo. Bah, bah. No, I was kidding. No, but like, it's that thing. You say one thing, and then some person just assumes that you don't like the other, right? Like, this person would be like, oh, I don't like apples. It's like, oh, then to hell with grapes then, right? Or something like that. It's like, no, I never fucking said that. Like, when you say something, it's like you have to explain other reasons, or like, it'll get like more sayings for other stuff too, right? I can be like, oh, I love pizza, but that doesn't mean I don't like pasta, and that doesn't mean I don't like ravioli, and that doesn't mean like, oh my god, it's the dumbest shit ever. Or like, someone will be like, hey, listen, I like this, but if you don't like it, that's fine, and I totally get it. You are your own person, slay queen, all that. Oh, it's that dumb shit, man. I hate that stuff. I feel like the only time you should use a caveat is when, yeah, like it should be something that is like a sensitive topic for people, where you go like, hey, listen, I hate Mexicans because they make me fat with their tacos, it's just annoying. But yeah, that's really it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see y'all in the next one.